Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will be talking about one of the most powerful strategies for scalping traders. It's very simple and also very easy to implement. And if you apply it in the right way, it will definitely help you to make a good profit. So make sure to stick with us till the end in order to learn how to set up all the necessary elements correctly. Before we begin, to encourage us to produce more material for free, please don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel and also turn on the notification bell. Now here in this chart we see many signals, buy and sell. But of course we won't be entering all of these signals. Otherwise we will be losing all of our money. So we have to come up with a way to filter all this noise and only be left with the most powerful signals that have a higher probability of being profitable. Hence comes our strategy. We will be using two Tradingview indicators and combine both of them in order to find a perfect entry. Before we dive into more details of how to identify the winning trades, let's first take a general look at the market and let me show you some of the great opportunities that this strategy can offer. Here we see our first winner. It's a sell signal. By setting a stop loss above the sell area, we can target a minimum risk to reward ratio of 2:1. And we can clearly see that our trade is successful. The second one is a buy signal. We again put our stop loss below the buy area and we set our take profit so that we can have our usual risk to reward ratio of 2:1. And again, it's a winner. The last example is another sell signal that also applied to our trading conditions. If we set up our trade in the same manner again, we can easily see that it's a success. Now the key point I want to make here is that by applying our strict conditions, we managed to get rid of all the lousy signals and eventually found only the high quality trades. Let's move now to the next part where I will be showing you exactly how to set up your Tradingview indicators. And then you too, of course, will be able to tell whether or not a signal is worth considering. The first indicator to install is the chandelier exit. But first, let's switch from the candle chart to the Heikin-Ashi chart. By simply typing the name of the indicator in the search bar, we will see these results. Let's click on the first one, and our chart will be looking something like this. Now it's time to set our settings. Simply click on Settings, and let's begin with Style section. First, uncheck all these boxes. Then in the Input section, set the ATR period to 1 and the ATR multiplier to 1.85. The last thing to do is to uncheck the second box and we are done. We are now ready with our indicator. By looking in the chart, we find plenty of buy and sell signals. And obviously trying to trade only with this indicator is not going to work. We will simply end up entering a lot of losing trades. For example, here we have a buy signal. So making a long position would make a lot of sense. But unfortunately, it's the wrong decision. However, in this second signal, we have a chance to make a profitable trade by entering a short position. So in this case, it's a clear winner. But in the third one, we have another losing trade. Clearly, the price tried to hit our take profit, but reversed and hit our stop loss. You can easily tell by now that the indicator shows us many signals, and they are mixed between winning and losing ones. That's when our second indicator comes in handy. Its role is to work as a filter that will help us to identify as much as possible the winning trades only. So by adding a second indicator, we will definitely increase our trading accuracy considerably. So let's jump right into the next part. The second indicator is the relative strength index. First, go to indicators and double click on the RSI indicator. We can see now below our chart two indicators. So let's apply our settings to the first one. Right click on the indicator and hit Settings. First, we want to uncheck the RSI based MA and let's change the color to white. Then, in the Input section, change the RSI length to 100. Let's move now to the second one and let's apply the same settings. Again, we uncheck the RSI based MA and let's, for example, change the color to yellow. Now, in the Input section, we change the RSI length to 25 and hit OK. The next step now after applying our settings is to merge the indicators into one. To do that, right-click on the first indicator and hit this option, Move to existing pan below. The last thing we need to do is to go to Settings and click on Pin to Scale and choose this option, Pin to Scale Z. And we simply apply it for both indicators. Now, after setting up both our indicators, now it's time to see how can we apply this strategy in order to find profitable trades. In this first example, we have a sell signal. But in order for us to enter this trade, we need to wait for a confirmation from the RSI indicator. The condition is that the RSI 25 must be above the RSI 100. And our entry will be right after the cross between the two indicators. Let's try to find another trade. Here we have a buy signal. And of course, we won't enter this trade until we have a clear confirmation from the RSI indicator. Because this is a buy trade, the confirmation that we'll be looking for is that the RSI 25 must be below the RSI 100 and our entry will be right after the two indicators crosses each other. So by applying this filter to the buy and sell signals of the first indicator, we managed to create a very strong scalping strategy. So let's look at some more examples. Another confirmation here happened, combined with sell signal, and we are set to enter our trade. As it turns out, it's another winner. Here we have a buy signal, and the cross between the two RSIs gives us the green light to enter a long position. And of course, it's a successful trade. The final one here, the sell signal and the RSI confirmation is all we need to enter this trade, and we simply collect our profit. Finally, we will make a quick recap for the trading conditions. For a buy signal, after the signal of the first indicator, We will wait for the confirmation from the RSI, and the rule is that the RSI 25 should cross the 100 RSI turning up. For a sell signal now, after the signal of the first indicator, we will wait for the confirmation from the RSI, and the rule here is that the RSI 25 should cross the RSI 100, but this time turning down. Now it's time to backtest our strategy. Now to achieve that, we will test our strategy in a total week of trading. So let's start.